Thanks to FIANCE Cheese for my sub gift. Wow, can I get a let's go in chat? Hello chat. Free Palestine. Hey, your Hasboggy's almost a year. I love you, Poo Poo. My favorite himbo, heart. Palestine 3. Hey HasanAbi, thank you for enlightening me to the humanitarian crisis in Palestine. You are making a difference and educating people. Thank you, my dumb himbo streamer. I chat peepo kiss. Free Palestine. Here we go. Love you, chat. Stay safe. Hasan. hassle. Got my vaccine today, has buff.
What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hasan Piker, and this is the HasanAbi broadcast coming to you live from yet another awfully gray day in California, Los Angeles. Not a sunny day, unfortunately. But we are yet again alive.
People hate chat.
What the fuck? What is this, bro? Are they fucking memeing? Like, okay, I'm sorry. I just fucking freaks, dude. Okay, we'll get to that in a little bit. Anyway, I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic day.
4 months of watching you, only lips love you, dude.
I hate that it's like, I hate that I'm basically living in fucking London now with this weather, dude. It's terrible.
Has buff, hassle, has prey.
Anyway. Oh, man, I'm tired, dude. It's like, it's 11:18 and I'm already tired because I have been busting ass. Okay, I've been bussing, dude. I've been bussing. I'm not using that properly, but still. It's I woke up early as fuck. Went to the gym. Did my meal prep for the next 3 days. Went out and looked at a couple houses. 2 houses specifically. One's a bit of a fixer-upper, but I like it.
Hassle, hassle, hassle.
So, you know, big day so far. And now we are live and alive. Okay, so. Still sad about 90 Day Fiance Sag? What? Anyway. Fixing housing stream? No, that's not we're not gonna do that. Not positive if you have
so you can see there are no
what?
Thanks.
Dude, okay,
service workers here, there's an ambulance there.
Listen, chill. We're gonna get to all this in a second. Okay, I'm so tired. What do you meal prep? Same chickens, dude. The chickies. It's always the same. Same chickies I always make. Anyway. Murat's not going to do that, you mean? I mean, the contractor stuff is as unconfirmed NIMBY, not in my backyard. What? No, I'm not a fucking NIMBY, asshole. No. How can I be a fucking NIMBY if I advocate for public housing?
Let's go.
Like, I advocate for higher taxes and I advocate for public housing. So, despite being a fucking potential, like, you're talking to a future homeowner, sir.
Free Palestine.
But like,
Free
even if
Palestine.
even NIMBYs are people who don't like, NIMBYs are people specifically like people that own houses that don't want developments in their backyards. Not in my backyard. That's the acronym for it. Dumped my ex to date my other ex. Says, how was last night? How was last night with your family last night?
House hunting and all
What
your
the
other stuff.
fuck?
Cool shit hassle.
This seems like some fucking freak. This seems like a freak account right here, dude. Look at this. Look at this. I think that fucking weirdo's back because I've been taking breaks, boys. Remember how I used to tell you guys there's this fucking weirdo who would like DM me from like a million different sock accounts? Because like every time I ended the stream early, they would be like, "Oh, you're dating Pokemon. You're dating Pokemon." I think this is that guy. Like I literally account created 1 hour ago, following since 28 minutes ago.
Hassle.
Last night was good. That's a good question. I fucking totally forgot about it. So last night, end of stream, went over to my parents' place.
Chat, thank you for keeping me company while
And we looked at a
DoorDash.
bunch of houses.
Listening to stream helps the time pass quicker, and
And it was all right. I mean,
much love to you all.
there's some really weird fucking houses, dude. There are some really weird houses in LA. Hasan says it's okay to live in his backyard, chat. Oh my god. Fucking idiot. That's not what that means, dude. Like, there's like, dude, I don't even want you guys to joke about this because this guy's like fucking crazy. This guy's like actually insane. Like he is like he legitimately has problems. I saw someone subtweeting that kind of shit again recently. When you took your mama for an MRI, some dude was getting real weird in your tweets. Yeah, like there's homies out here who are like, oh, he ended stream early, like he must be secretly dating someone. And it's fucking crazy to me.
This situation?
Like, you guys joke about it, but a lot of dudes, there's like dedicated dudes to this that are not fucking joking. Like they're just like truly delusional. So, you know, I will clap you guys no matter what, because I don't know if you're fucking around as a joke or if you're like truly like fucking one of the worst kinds of parasocial freaks out there. Anyway. Like level 100 parasocial, Andy. Yeah.
Love you, Arjan.
Anyway, so Hasan reads this tweet, instantly regrets it. Wait, what the fuck? Is that like an actual Snapchat? HasanAbi listens to Pokemon rant and instantly regrets it. What is that fucking real, or did someone make this? Because I feel like there's hella weird shit on Snapchat news. They just like make stuff up. It's so weird. Snapchat news is like, bro, we talk about, listen to me. We talk about fucking fake news and like how Facebook fake news like is breaking the brains of boomers. But another area that we rarely talk about with Zoomers, we talk about TikTok breaking the brains of Zoomers all the time. And like, you know, teaching Zoomers to be like crystal mommies and shit and witches and stuff. You know, they all think they're warlocks out here, which is whatever, you know, that's kind of cool. But Snapchat news is a whole different beast. Like sometimes I'll go on Snapchat to look at the fucking news on there, and it's just I don't even know what's news and what's like an article, like a meme article. It all looks like a meme article, but it's like laid out in like a serious news. You know what they did? You know when you go to like a fucking questionable website and in the bottom there are ads that look like news articles, and it's like, it'll just be like, look at this woman who has the strangest titty, or I don't know. I'm just like, that's the first thing that came to my mind. That's a self-report. Sorry. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'll just be like weird. Like, you know, Bella Hadid wants to date you. Like, it'll just be like an article. Okay, I need to like click on a fucking website now without ad block and show you. Like, it's they just, it's like all fucking fake news. I don't know how to describe it, right? You were on my Snapchat front page today with the headline, Pokimane wants to cancel this streamer. What? Wait, why? It's real and a viewable browser? Wait, what the fuck? Wait, Gaming Legends. HasanAbi listens to Pokimane rant and instantly regrets it. This HasanAbi stream destroyed Resident Evil Village? What? When HasanAbi's not changing his entire setup? At the whims of Pokimane? Hasan is doing political commentary? Wait, what? What the fuck is this, dude? What is this, dude? What? Oh, he also regularly games on stream. His most recent gaming conquest was God, dude. Resident Evil Village. I guess back to the altar or some shit. Before beginning the carnage, Hasan recap what he had done so far.
I got vored by a baby. Oh, I killed doll mommy. And then I killed fish mommy, or not mommy. And now we got Magneto daddy. You.
Yo, this is kind of tight, dude. Wait, hold on. Why are they doing a fucking ad for my gaming streams, dude? What the fuck?
6 months, Pog.
This is kind of cool. I love this, dude. Hell yeah.
Where's he at?
Oh god! He sprayed the enemy with a deluge of pistol fire, missing. Okay, never mind. It's not good. This is not good. No, abort. Delete this video. What are you doing? Why are you showing this to people? Stop. Stop it, dude. What the fuck? What is happening, dude?
Oh, I forgot how to shoot. Oh god, it's fucking...
Happy anniversary.
I was doing so much better yesterday.
Hasan claimed, I was doing so much better yesterday. What is happening? What is this? What is it? Yo, they are exposing me, dude. What the fuck? Oh, okay. Which one of you that's currently in here right now literally works for Gaming Legends? Just be honest.
Being a voice for Palestinians and creating a safe space for trans chatters. Love you, Hasan. Transgender pride free Palestine hassle.
Oh my god, Gaming Legend, many people are saying this.
Poggers, actually.
He simply forgot how to shoot for a moment.
Okay, he's got a gun.
Why did they, which contain a horde of werewolves, like why did they do a play-by-play of like my Resident Evil gaming stream? This, how long does this go for? What, like, am I a gaming legend now, dude? This is sick. Anime recap episodes be like, bro, these guys, let me just say something. These guys saw the HasanAbi clips industrial complex and we're like,
writing my dissertation on,
we got to get in on this. Like, this is too powerful. Also, I have absolutely zero idea what this has anything to do with Pokimane. Like, What does this have to do with Pokimane? Like, when HasanAbi's not changing his stream setup at the whims of Pokimane, like that's what it started with. He's playing video games, and then it's just a recap of just a play-by-play of like one of the 4 nights that I dedicated to like Resident Evil Village.
God. Wait, what is L2 plus X do?
Having very little ammo.
God, he's just eating it, dude. Oh God! Oh, he just fell on me with his meat cleaver. Wait, I think I got him. Oh my God!
That was first try, boys. I killed him first try, so not a big deal.
By the way, 10 minutes ago, Roy
As mentioned before, HasanAbi is known for his political commentary. That's so weird, dude. I mean, that's crazy. This is literally what every episode of this is like. Clickbait title, they barely mention, and just a recap of the live stream. This is season 2, episode 32. Fuck yeah, dude. Love it.
I love your new woman want me fish me hat. My dad gave me the same hat a month before he passed last year. You have really helped deal with the tough times after he passed with your content.
Christ, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Everything you do. Now beat the nameless King Plaza.
They milking you for news or for views? Dude, I fucking love that though. Like that kind of means that like, cause like, look, this isn't like a fucking, this isn't an article from like a media company that is like usually doing political coverage or something. This is like a gaming Snapchat channel, right? So like, fuck yeah, dude. That's awesome. Like that's absolutely, that's sick, dude.
The Democrat did win re-election in North Carolina. What do you think about, I mean, that doesn't really say much because, I mean, there are plenty of blue governors in red states and red governors in blue states, something that voters don't really pay too much attention to party loyalty on. I don't know if that actually helps Cal Cunningham's chances, and it doesn't look like it really is, or Joe Biden's chances for that matter. But North Carolina is reporting 93% of the votes at this stage, and it is a tight race. I literally described it to my wife as this guy was pretty cool and slowly became a complete loser.
Even with this extreme level of political clout, Hasan can get bogged down in the Twitch drama.
Pokey called you and Mischief out? No, dude. I know. I've like, but you guys think this is the first time I've fucking talked about having a sub count? Like, you guys think this is my first rodeo? Like, I've literally talked about it like a million times. People say I'm fucking fake. If I don't have the sub count up, oh, dude, I can't believe you're fucking hiding your. Why have the sub goal? It's the only way to show on the Streamlabs, the OBS sub count. Like you're a fucking piece of shit. Second number there, which apparently was motivating people to subscribe to me. I have decided that the best thing to do is this. There it is, folks. I think now we will have eliminated this massive controversy. I got bored by a baby. Oh, I killed doll mommy.
What? Okay, so that was it. That was very strange. That was like a fucking fever dream, dude. That's crazy. Okay. It's not a conflict. It's an occupation. Oh, shit, dude. No way. As a Palestinian, I thank you all for standing with us. I was so happy to see you are supporting us, even though we are going through hard shit time. Hell yeah, I've been doing that. Speaking of Fixer Upper from House Hunting Talk, AT&T's in talks with spinning off Warner Media and selling Discovery Media, the company that owns 90 Day and HGTV. Yeah, I know. I'm so fucked. Actually, that might not be bad because Discovery doesn't. I thought AT&T was buying the Discovery shit. RP Frog starving? No, dude, it's you who's starving for RP. Like, RP Frog starving, hold them off with some crumbs. Like, this guy literally wants me to watch this. Look at this. Like, since I started the broadcast, today, like, he has been spamming the same video over and over again. Like, no one else has asked for this except for you. Okay? So just don't be a pussy. Just, you know, back it up. If you're on Snapchat, then you're getting bitches after so long. I don't think so, but like,
Pog.
Homie, it's you. You want me to watch it. Why are you fucking blaming it on other people? Anyway.
Yo.
So we're going to get into news in a second. Just, what is this drill grapple arm for Subnautica later? Oh, shit. This is kind of wild, dude. This is just the entire map. Helpers? Dude, people are so funny. They're like, no help, no help, no helpers. Meanwhile, like, half of you guys literally played this with Google up on the side. There's just no shot you played this without any help whatsoever. Okay? Like, because the game is like, it doesn't have a direction.
What's good? It's been a year.
I can't believe we got here from this. That was a roller coaster of emotions, boys. That was, I don't know what's going on in Snapchat, but very cool.
7 months. Let's go.
Anyway, 100% Subnautica is not completable without at least one wiki check. Yeah, people are so strange. Like, were they Slicker's dad watches me? Wait, really?
Skiff is too famous for me now, Bubba. He's
Hussein is right on.
Hussein? Hasan. Hasan. My dad watches Hasan. So Hasan, if you're listening, my dad likes you. He supports you. He loves your political.
Right on, man.
Okay. All right. Well, that's it. All right.
Hell
bye.
Yeah, dude.
Goodbye, chat.
Bye, chat.
Bye.
Nice. That's dope. That's cool as fuck, dude. Played it without any help at first. Much more fun once I started Googling shit. Yeah, I know.
Working very well for me. But I just wanted to say that the
bro, he's wild. Slicker's dad looks exactly like Slicker.
On Hathcord.
Anyway, okay, so
Tawai's new police cars released 15 minutes ago. Watch PLS.
Dude, I'm not gonna do that right now, man. Like, what is this? Like, why are people so weird? Like, people are so fucking strange, dude. They're just like, hey, dude, you literally just shut off the stream and do what I want you to do. Like, no, motherfucker, stop. Micromanagers are malding today. Yeah, they're fucking losing it today, dude. They micromanage. Oh, why don't you micromanage some bitches, dude? Here's what I'm going to do instead. Okay? It's a cool trailer, but people are weird as fuck. I watched it early. I had no reason to bring it up to you. Like, I'll probably watch it in a little bit. Just fucking chill, okay?
Let's go, baby. 8 months.
Holy shit, dude. Crossover episode?
Military.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Worst anime fucking crossover episode of all time, dude. This is crazy. I mean, it's expected. Micromanage Mondays at the HasanAbi HQ.
WTF, I forgot to unsub.
Yeah, motherfuckers are like, hey, I know you probably, it's Monday and you probably been prepping to make like, you know, to put together like a comprehensive full-blown stream because we got a lot coming up right now. I'm going to explain it to you now. I'm going to talk about the news, obviously. There is a lot to talk about. I'm going to tweet out that I'm live and then get to the news immediately. Afterwards, I am fucking stoked for the 90-day fiance. I'm excited for the 90-day react day. Yeah, I plugged the mini fridge. It's a little loud. It's annoying me. I hear a buzzing, like the fridge creates. So I might actually turn it off.
Yo.
But I haven't put anything in it yet. So I'm stoked for the 90-day fiance. There's a John Oliver episode that's out. He covered Israel-Palestine a little bit as well. We're gonna look at that. The 90-day one is getting heated because Luis fucking Luis is just subverting immigration rights. Our borders. He's threatening our border security, brother. So we got that. We got that shit. What? Dennis Prager and Netanyahu friends? Isn't Dennis Jewish? Yeah, dude. All Jewish people are friends, actually. Like, what? No, but he's... yes, Dennis Prager might be... I think he is Jewish, but... Ludwig's tweet on Netanyahu. Anyone want to sniff? Okay, I know what that fucking tweet is, and he's not about Netanyahu. You fucking asshole. You do appeal to the over 49 crowd. You just need to get the word out. What? Yeah. We'll look at the... What is this? Aljazeera made a Palestine remix. What the fuck? That's kind of a weird way to title it. Yeah, the British mandate and the history of the occupation and all of the land grabs and all that stuff. This is cool. We can go through it. Okay. All right. And then of course, in the end, we got Subnautica, baby. We got fucking crazy Subnautica shit that's popping off that I have yet to get to. Yesterday I was gonna play, but then I had to go hang out with my family.
I held him in my arms, and he told me that his biggest regret is that he'll never get to see HasanAbi on Twitch.
Anyway, daycare's open, dude. Shut the fuck up, dude. Yeah, okay. This person is just lying. Their dad didn't die in Afghanistan while falling down the stairs and shoot himself in the face. Okay. Anyway, daycare is open. It's Monday, and the show is densely packed. Okay. Israel-Palestine. John Oliver's take. Biden's piece of shit behavior.
Hey Hasan, hope you are well.
And conservatives malding over it because he's not personally commanding drones or something. I don't know. Get in now. www.twitch.tv/HasanAbi. Like, I'm seeing a lot of chatter from conservatives in America. Obviously, I'm not talking about conservatives in Israel. Because I know what the fuck conservatives in Israel want. I mean, they tell you. They just... They're very straightforward about their desires for doing ethnic cleansing.
Hasan, thanks for funds tweams.
Okay, I'm actually turning off the TTS. People are wilding out. Like, I'm sorry, dude. Like, I get it. You missed me or something. You were just, like, too busy fucking doing other shit you didn't watch over the weekend. Like, you're being ridiculous. Everybody's being ridiculous right now. Just let's fucking calm down, okay? Motherfuckers out here saying world record. No, I've turned off TTS before the intro before. So you can leave it off forever if you want. Yeah, no, I'm aware. But I like making money. I'm a big fan of making money. Or maybe it's because sometimes it's actually funny. So funny that, like, it makes it worth it. No, I don't fucking do the TTS for money at all. But, like, there is usually one fucking dono that's, like, actually funny or actually good. And that makes it worth it, at least for the next fucking 10 minutes until I immediately turn it off and then yell at you. So. Oh, yeah. Big news for Twitch, by the way. Boys, big news for Twitch. Finally, Turks and Mexicans can purchase Twitch subscriptions at a rate that is adjusted to, I believe, their current economic predicament. Okay, which is actually good news. Like, I mean, straight up, not for me. Like, I mean, it's good news for me too, but like, I don't really give a shit. If you're Turkish, don't spend your fucking sub money on me. Spend it on a fucking Turkish streamer. But it's actually good news for, you know, up and coming or growing Turkish channels that have you know, exclusively a Turkish audience. However, this is the best news, as we all know, for America and perhaps the world's largest Turkish streamer. And no, it's not Elrine, it's not Jardine, it's not anybody that you think it is. It's Amaranth. Amaranth is gonna fucking make out like a bandit, dude. I suspect she will pass Ludwig's sub goal. Now that the Turks are unleashed and unshackled with local subs pricing, Turks can say Türk var mı everywhere when they resub as a sub message, even if they get taken down by Amaranth's auto mod that times you out for 10 minutes if you ask, are there Turks here? Because nothing is more Turkish than wanting to know if other Turkish people are jerking off alongside you. Very strange. I don't know why. Okay? Amaranth with 100 times Alijan written on her body. Alijan, the most Turkish name. The most mathematically Turkish name on the planet. Alijan. Sen de Türksün amına koyayım. Evet. Gösterirsin. Madem Türksün gösterirsin, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway. What is this, Bridget? I'm not gonna lie. It's a little weird that you were buying stuff from ISIS and Boko Haram. Still kudos for taking this bold stand, and I hope you find some alternative sources for whatever those products are. Boycott Israel, pass. I'll be boycotting Pakistan, Iran, Hamas, ISIS, Hezbollah, Boko Haram, the Taliban, and every other radical Islamic terror group and state sponsor of terror. Why would I boycott the only country in the Middle East that values life and equal rights? That's incredible. Why are you boycotting ISIS? Like, what were you purchasing from ISIS? What were you purchasing from Boko Haram? What are some of the products that you were purchasing from the Taliban? Like, maybe she's like a mass buyer for poppy seeds. I don't know. Like, she's just making opioids, dude. Sorry, guys. I love heroin. And guess what? This is a big decision for me to stop buying black tar heroin from the Taliban. Okay? You don't understand. You don't understand how big of a fucking deal this is for me. Yeah. Also, Israel and valuing human rights is a hilarious notion, which of course brings us to the perpetual first and probably only news story of the day for the past like week, which is Israel's relentless bombing campaign on occupied Palestinian land, on the Gaza Strip specifically, which happens to be the world's largest open air prison, predominantly made up of young people, like a gigantic population. Technically, what Israel is doing is just bombing the fuck out of like babies and children. Like, they are literally just relentlessly bombing an area that they have made into the world's most densely populated open air prison that is like fucking 40% kids. Okay? So they're just like bombing kids. There's just no other way to describe it. They literally are. They are bombing little kids all day, every day. Okay? And then turning around and saying they're human shields. You guys already know a lot of the background on this conflict, so I'm just gonna go to the last couple of days here. The median age in Palestine, or in Gaza, for the record, for those of you who don't know, is 18 years old. So, like, I'm not making this shit up. Okay? Almost half the population is literally underage, under the age of 18. Some of the bombing targets of Israel over the weekend was a Doctors Without Borders clinic, a refugee camp that killed 10 people from the same family, just straight up, a bunch of children, a building that was occupied by media companies such as Associated Press, Aljazeera, Middle East Eye, and numerous other media companies. That was bombed. They've been there for 15 years, and the IDF was like, we are going to bomb them. What happened to all the older people? I wonder what happened to all the older people in Gaza. Well, they got fucking murdered, dog. That's what happened to the older people. There is a relentless bombing campaign. Ceasefire talks that have been mentioned have been outright denied by Israeli authorities. Outright, straight up denied by Israeli authorities. No ceasefire talks. Benny Gantz, the supposedly more liberal side to Netanyahu, the more liberal party leader to Bibi Netanyahu's bloodthirsty, maniacal regime, said that the bombing will not stop until there is an unrelenting silence in Gaza. So, they're bombing roads. They are bombing infrastructure, as they always have. So that's not even new. Like, they've always bombed schools, hospitals, and then claimed Hamas lives there. Like, Hamas lives there. Sorry, had to do it to them. Okay? He also went on Face the Nation, Bibi Netanyahu did, and tried to defend his actions. And, you know, it didn't even fucking have to do it, to be honest, because CBS is dog shit. 21 people. Oh, sorry. I thought it was 10 people from one family. They massacred at least 21 people from my extended family last night. Not 14, as I originally reported. The eldest was 90 years old. The youngest was born 6 months ago. Yeah, they bombed a refugee camp, like an encampment where refugees were living. I obviously have talked about I've obviously talked about like what Israel has done, even beyond the bombing campaigns that are like ongoing acts of cruelty, dehumanization, and horrific destruction, like the occupation controlling your water supply, controlling your electricity, not allowing anything to come into the Gaza Strip or not allowing anything to come out of the Gaza Strip, all that sort of stuff. Having said that, though, this is like they're kind of losing the messaging more after years and years of doing ethnic cleansing. And part of the reason why they're losing the messaging more is because most people just didn't give a shit and never really talked about it, or were immediately slapped in the face with like, you're anti-Semitic, shut the fuck up. Why do you want all Jews to be exterminated? You fucking piece of shit. I have been slapped with that in the past as well. I have had conversations with people about this, like conversations with American Jews about this particular thing. I've even criticized the ADL for conflating anti-Zionism with anti-Semitism. So that was part of the reason why. It was never really discussed all that much, and also the other part is because no one gives a shit about Palestinians. Like literally, it's just the other Arab nations, especially like the people of the other Arab nations, they do care, but their leaders do not because they're fucking dogs. They're cowards. And also on top of that, they're Muslims. So most of the world doesn't give a shit about Muslims dying in the hands of the most important ally of the West. So, you know, it's those were the reason why it was rarely ever discussed up until now. But right now, a sea change is happening. A sea change is happening where we are seeing at least the tide of the public opinion in the Western world shift a little bit. And outlets are covering it a little bit differently than I have ever seen. Before. So, as an anti-Zionist Israeli, I can tell you firsthand, people here are being driven insane by the fact that for the first time they are losing the messaging war. They have no clue how to handle it. I mean, I see it. I see it because... So, the idea of propaganda, or the Israeli pro-occupation propaganda, has always had two faces. On the Hebrew and the Israeli side, the face is, these guys are dogs, they need to be fucking cleansed, they need to be removed, they're an aberration to be excised, right? All Palestinians are fucking terrorists, they all threaten our lives, blah, blah, blah. Because they've already completed the first part of the propaganda campaign. On the other side, though, usually they will run a defensive propaganda campaign. To the West, they'll say, oh, well, look, you know, we're trying not to murder children, but like, oopsie, it's happening. Or they'll say like, well, these are Hamas sites. Like there's a Hamas human meat shield there. There's a Hamas shield here. There's a Hamas shield there. So like they will try to at least like make it more palatable that they are not being like aggressive and brutal and genocidal on purpose, and that it's just purely happening as an oopsie, an accident, you know, PewDiePie at the bridge type beat, you know, oopsie, I'm just doing ethnic cleansing. But because there is so much brutality within the historical context of this occupation, and so much brutality that you can see right in front of your eyes, is like children are fucking crying, they're trying to pick up their toys, they're holding they're consoling other children. Like when you see shit like that, it becomes a lot harder for someone who is removed from the context that like Israelis have been fed their entire lives. And then to top it off, you find out that you're paying like $10 million a day to literally do this to other people. Even if the fucking victims are Muslim, you're like, a lot of like random Americans are gonna be like, what the fuck are we doing? This is crazy. But of course, having said that, it ultimately doesn't matter because you have this shit. So after all that happened over this weekend when Israel bombed the Associated Press building, okay, the building that the Associated Press was in, after giving them an hour warning, and then Netanyahu went on CBS Face the Nation and literally said, well, you know, you didn't die because we gave you an hour warning. Next time, maybe we won't type beat. Like he was basically fucking threatening them. Okay. He didn't say next time, maybe we won't. I'm exaggerating. After all that happened, and the Associated Press said, you need to give us, you need to reveal this information as to how you found out that there's Hamas members among us, sussy. Joe Biden and his administration that has routinely stopped peace talks and have provided uncritical, full-throated support to Israel, saying that they have a right to exist, they have a right to defend themselves from these maniacal terrorists, blah, 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 without ever mentioning the Palestinian casualties or the Palestinian side or the occupation or the brutality that so many civilians are subjected to on a daily basis. Turned around, blocked UN ceasefire talks so that they could give time to Israel to keep fucking bombing Gaza. And now the Biden administration has approved $735 million dollars worth of weapons to sell to Israel, raising red flags for some House Democrats. What a way to write that title, by the way. Raising red flags. Like, it is so bad, dude. It is so fucking bad. I have no more words for this. I have no more words for this here. I'll just show you what like what Israel's been doing. This is what the Israeli propaganda has looked like. Apparently, these are all of the rockets that Hamas has sent to Israel or something. I think that's what... Just to give you a perspective, these are the total amount of rockets shot at Israeli civilians. Each one of these rockets is meant to kill. Yeah, well, maybe they just think that there's IDF targets. You know? This is nuts. It's just crazy. No, they are not talking. They're not talking about fucking GME to the moon. Okay? They're not talking about that. They're straight up talking about fucking these are the amount of bombs that are being thrown at us. Less than 48 hours ago, IAF dropped 50 bombs on a residential area, killing over 40 people, wiping out an entire extended family, and killing the only neurologist in Gaza. But I'm sure contents of your Twitter notifications stack up to this tragedy. Tanya Gold. Watching so-called anti-racists trying to distance themselves from the logical results of their words. Like, the thing is, the thing is, like, a lot of like Western Zionists have completely lost the plot. Where like Western Zionists are just like my menshies. Like, fuck the people that are getting brutalized on the ground. But what about my fucking menshies? Like, fuck your menshies, dude. Straight up. Like, absolutely disgusting. Like, what a pathetic display to show that you just do not give a shit about humanity or do not consider Palestinians to be human. There is not a single better example than this. Oh, by the way, all while they approved this funding, I just want to remind you guys, there was a change here. Israel showed U.S. smoking gun on Hamas and AP office tower, officials say, according to J-Post. Why would you ever believe Israel at this point? They literally lie over and over again, literally all the time. The NGOs disprove them, doesn't matter. The Israeli official account yesterday said Bella Hadid said, throw all the Jews in the water or something. Complete fucking fabrication. Just a lie. They just lie all the time. I don't know how else to describe this aside from just saying they just keep lying. They keep lying literally all the fucking time. They cannot stop lying. And no one, and I mean no one, is like, hold up. Why are you guys lying? Like, this is easily disprovable shit. Well, guess what? Breaking news from the Associated Press. The U.S. Secretary of State, Anthony Blinken, says he has not seen any Israeli evidence of Hamas operating in a Gaza office building that Israel destroyed in an airstrike. The building housed the Associated Press, broadcaster Aljazeera, and other media. So what the fuck? It is fucking insane, dude. How do you separate the people of Israel from the state? Just curious. I don't know. How do you separate me and the many people that live in the United States of America from the bloodthirsty, horrific actions of the United States of America that is like our foreign policy? Like, what do you mean? Listen, if you're Israeli or if you are a Jewish person living in the West, doesn't matter, okay? Like, you don't have to fucking defend this shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard for people who are hardwired a certain way to like release themselves of that mind-numbing propaganda. But I promise you, like, you don't have to do this. You literally do not have to consistently put put yourself in a morally compromising position exclusively because you believe that, Palestinians are fucking dogs or some shit. Okay. So there are plenty of Jews here. There are plenty of anti-Zionist Israelis in my chat. Like, there's, I think, like 77 people from Israel if you look at the geolocator currently, but those numbers are much lower than the actual numbers. But like, I don't shit on every fucking Israeli person or every Jew. I fight against anti-Semitism quite regularly and mention this even once a day. I shit on the motherfuckers who literally come in here and they're like, nah, dog, you don't understand. We gotta bomb schools, bro. Like, it has to happen. Like, that's fucking nuts, dude. If you come to me while I'm in the middle of talking about how it's wrong to fucking bomb a media building and a war crime, and that Netanyahu and all other top Israeli officials that executed this strike deserve to fucking be in jail, okay? The moment that they leave the comfort of Israel, they should be intercepted and flown to the International Criminal Court, okay? Straight up treated like the fucking terrorist criminals that they are. Because they are terrorist criminals. They are also right-wing terrorist criminals. Like, they're not even, like, I don't know how to describe it. They're like reactionary nationalist psychos, okay? Being Jewish or being Israeli doesn't change that reality. But for some reason, a lot of progressive people just have this weird blind spot where they're like, no, it can't be fascism, dude. It just can't be fascism. Anyway. What is this? A new left Zionist take on First They Came For? What the fuck? Okay. Listen, before I even parse through this newfound psychopathic behavior, I am going to run an ad because I have to. It's the top of the hour, and at the top of every hour, we run a 60-second ad break. You already know. If you'd like to no longer see the ads, it's simple. You can subscribe with your Twitch Prime for free by using your Twitch Prime. You'll have an ad-free experience. Or you can subscribe for $5 or much cheaper, apparently, if you live in Turkey. I don't know if you can do that yet or not, but one day. Okay. What the fuck is this shit? It's just fucking freak shit, dude. It's just when you're fucking so brain broken. First, they came for LGBT, and I stood up because love is love. Then they came for immigrants, and I stood up because families belong together. Not Palestinian ones, though. Then they came for the black community, and I stood up because Black Lives Matter. Then they came for me, but I stood alone because I'm a Jew. What the fuck? Yeah, dude. So, the thing I find rather strange about this kind of take, like, I understand the historical context for why Jewish people, as a consequence of their shared trauma, are usually worried, fearful that people are out to get them. Okay. Like, I totally understand that. And anti-Semitism in contemporary society is still a gigantic problem. All conspiracies usually root themselves through anti-Semitism. Like, that's where a lot of conspiracy theories are grounded. But having said that, in regards to the actions of Israel, who the fuck is not siding with Israel? Like, as far as the people that matter, as far as the people that have power, like there is not any, like, who is saying, please stop bombing, dude? Like, literally all fucking world leaders either turn a blind eye or barely fucking finger wag when the Israeli forces will just like bomb a fucking hospital. And then they turn around, they're like, sorry, Hamas was there. They were doing peekaboo. Okay? And worst of all, the top dog, America, is straight up in support of it and like giving money, giving more weapons, stopping the UN from even like wagging their fucking fingy at Israel And motherfuckers still are like, nah, that's not enough. What do you want? What do you want? Do you want me to go put on IDF gear and go to Israel and start murdering Palestinians? Do you want Joe Biden to fly Air Force One directly into the Gaza Strip? Will that fucking save your endless thirst for Palestinian blood? What do you want? Like, it makes no sense. It makes no fucking sense to be like, dude, everyone's against me right now about this particular thing that I choose to defend when I literally don't need to. No one is forcing you to defend the IDF's actions. No one is forcing you to defend a ultra-nationalist, psychopathic, reactionary, fascist, Zionist government. Okay? No one. And I mean, no one is forcing you at gunpoint to do this, and yet you're still fucking playing the victim as you literally brutally murder the people that you have occupied for nearly for half a fucking century. It's crazy. First, they came for straight pride, and I stood up because a man and a woman loving each other is love. Then they came for white nationalists, and I stood up because my future blood will not be tainted. Then they came for my president, Donald Trump, and I stood up because the election was stolen. Then they came for me, and I stood up. Then they came for me, and I stood alone because I'm a badass cop. That's so good. That's actually really good. That's pretty good. How does the Israeli state not represent the Israeli people? When does complacency diverge into criminality? Dude, some of you want to desperately say, like, literally fucking all Israeli people are at fault. But no matter what, I'm never going to choose to advocate to punish random fucking kids, children, men, women that have not played an active fucking role in this. They might be voting for these dipshits, just like in the United States of America, Republicans vote for Republicans. And Republicans are fucking terrorists too. And yet, I still choose to practice empathy towards those people with the hopes that one day they will learn from their mistakes. One day, they will have better lives. I want to improve all people's material conditions, okay? Nothing changes with how much reactionary fucking weirdos love victimizing themselves, though. If there is one thing that is a certainty in life, it's not just death and taxes. It's also conservatives fucking victimizing themselves while they are literally doing some of the most inhumane things you can think of. 100% of American voters voted for a war criminal either way. Yeah. Yeah. There is no option there. Like, you have no, like, genuine moral option that, I mean, there was one, Bernie Sanders, which would have been significantly better for the world. Why isn't this on the usually John Oliver channel? Yeah, what's up with this? And why is this only 4 minutes? That's a little interesting. Okay. I have to say, as an Israeli Jew, most Israelis are a victim of media and government propaganda that tells them they are the victims since they're 6 years old, and most Israelis are basically brainwashed. Israel is becoming a threat to Jewish existence outside of Israel. There has been a rise in anti-Semitism because of the actions of the Israeli government. A lot of people do not separate Israel with Jews. I mean, fucking... One of the worst parts about that, by the way, which I choose my words very carefully for that reason. Like, Israel does not mean all Jews. Israel does not even mean all of the fucking people living in Israel. Okay? But, like, what Israel is doing does not justify anti-Semitism. What Israel is doing just does not justify violent actions against Jews or even Israelis around the world. Obviously. It's not something I condone. Having said that, why do fucking Zionists literally constantly make the argument that, like, no, Israel does represent all Jews. Please, we represent all Jews. And if you ever are criticizing Israel, then you're criticizing the international Jewry. Fuck you. You are literally attacking every Jew that has ever lived. It's like, no. Like, you're an asshole. Okay? Maybe a lot of fucking, especially a lot of young Jews, like, If Not Now is a great organization. Shouts out to them. Like, a lot of fucking young Jews, especially in America, like, no, they don't want to be associated with that shit. Why are you just, like, hugging them? It's such bullshit. Yes. It is unironically anti-Semitic to claim that all Jews support a particular thing, that all Jews are a monolith, when Jewish people, if you look at it like as a culture or ethnicity or a religion, like, they come from so many different backgrounds, largely a consequence of pogroms too, obviously. But, like, there are Jews all around the fucking world. Sephardic Jews, Mizrahi Jews, Hasidic Jews, Orthodox Jews. Like, there are Ashkenazi Jews. Like, there are so many different types of Jewish people from so many different ethnic backgrounds. Ethiopian Jews, like African Jews. And it's wild to make this Persian Jews as well, yes. It's just wild to fucking make this assertion. Anyway. I'm a furry Jew. Okay, unacceptable. Anyway. Pogroms, not pogroms. I didn't say that. Jews need their own nation because of thousands of years of oppression. No Israel equals no future for Judaism. You know that? Okay, why? Like, why do I have these people still, dude? Still. It's like saying France shouldn't exist to a Frenchman. Okay, dude. Like, this is cape. Like, you are fucking caping, and you are also coping at the same time, okay? This is copium cape. Like, you're insane if you believe this, first of all. And I know a lot of people do believe this. I think it's an insane thought. But regardless, let's say that's true, okay, for a moment. And that's all fine and dandy. Like, I'm not fucking saying mass expulsion of all the people that currently live in occupied territory. That would be inhumane as fuck. Okay? I'm simply stating that if your existence, if your Zionist project can only be alive with the continuation of ethnic cleansing and mass displacement of Palestinians in an apartheid-occupied settler regime, then your existence sucks dick, and you have to change that. Okay? Like, then it doesn't deserve to exist. But here's one way that it can. Stop doing that shit. It's that simple. Okay? What about the Jews who have already moved into the homes of Palestinians? Actually curious. What options do they have? Yeah, this motherfucker is the just curious Andy who just keeps being just curious, by the way. Day X of Palestine news. I'm frustrated and tired of it, but also completely understandable. How do you separate the people of Israel from the state? Just curious. What about the Jews who have already moved into the homes of Palestinians? Actually curious. What options do they have? Okay, let me tell you, motherfucker. Depending on the time frame, I think the broader map that the Israeli government created in occupied Jerusalem, okay, should be allowed for Palestinians that were purged to also be able to make claim back for their own homes when they were purged originally in the Nakba. Okay, how about that? How about that? Is that a good way to give you a little taste of what I think should happen? What will happen to those who stole the fucking land? No, you do reparations. That's it. Reparations and land restoration. If you're just curious, that's my fucking answer. Are you dumb or stupid? Just curious. Is just a sub. Here's a ban for you. The full video, he didn't do a whole episode on it. That's why. Okay. All right, let's watch the fucking John Oliver take on Israel. I want to see it. I agree that Israel probably should have never been established, but to act like there aren't enough good reasons to keep Israel intact. No, motherfucker. Okay, people have such a hard time comprehending this. No, a one-state solution means equal fucking rights and equal representation for everyone living on Palestinian land. Okay, not just the Israelis. Sorry, that is literally the only humane way out of this. What a fucking pathetic and psychopathic way to approach this, to be like, sorry, if we give equal rights to the Palestinians, then like we no longer can exist. Well, that just means you're a genocidal state. So fuck you and your fucking genocidal state then. Okay? Like, this is not an unreasonable demand. The fact that we even argue about this as though this is an unreasonable demand is so psychotic to me. It's like saying, sorry, black people can't get fucking full rights. Because if that happens, then we can't just live our normal daily lives. Yeah, guess what, motherfucker? The South had that take, okay? It's not rising again. They got their fucking shit pushed in, and we're like, all right, my bad, never mind. We're going to keep doing as much racism as we possibly can within our purview, but I guess we can't do slavery anymore. That's crazy to me that you're just like, literally, you sit here like a goddamn Southern fucking cotton plantation owner, and you say, sorry, sir, the Palestinians, they're dogs. They simply cannot exist. We can't give them equal rights because they will kill us. Yeah, because like they have hate in their heart for no reason, right? Sorry, if I give up lands that my pappy stole, well then what will we do? The West needs Israel as an ally in the Middle East. How Israel acts against Palestine doesn't matter. Good point, dude. Yes, you're right. The other genocidal regime of Western imperialism necessitates the state of Israel's existence and continued genocide on Palestinians. Good fucking take, dog. Thanks. Yeah, I know. I agree. But also, I disagree with why that would be a good thing. Why would you bring that up as like a good thing? It's such a weird take. Whenever motherfuckers are like, nah, dude, sorry. We just got to keep fucking shit up. And we need to have Israel as a base there to keep fucking shit up for us, too. Anyway.
Israel. Lot to unpack.
Tit for tat, bro. 70 versus fucking, or 80 versus 7, which, by the way, that number is nearly 200 now. I don't know why they were using those numbers, but 80 versus 7 doesn't mean tit for tat, okay? Like, that disparity is so fucking disgusting, dude. Anyway.
There, from the horror of the situation, which is escalating, I redrew the map a bit, and I have a lot of misplaced.
You motherfucker, your people are the reason, okay? You motherfucker. You son of a bitch. You son of the bitch. John Oliver, you dog. I spit on you. I know that's the joke. I know that's the joke. I'm playing into it. Shut up.
Place confidence that it would work very well.
Chat loves fucking being like, I'm so smart, dude. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. I caught the streamer in an area that I feel like he doesn't know what's going on, even though I literally come to the streamer to learn about the subjects that he's fucking discussing every day. So clearly he understands that that's probably a part of the joke, but it doesn't matter. I got him. Okay, you fucking got me, dude. You got me, dude. I didn't realize that was the joke, and I wasn't playing into it, okay?
But this week's At Gates reaches out to...
Okay, he wasn't evicted, but the IDF did exactly what the IDF does in every single circumstance and did a demonstration of force and removed him from his house and detained him for a little bit. And that was deliberate, by the way, for the record. That was deliberate, just like the bombing of the fucking Associated Press building was deliberate. The IDF does shit like this all the time. It's not because they thought he was fucking Hamas. Obviously, he's not. He's a fucking poet. Goddamn. Okay? And just like they fucking knew that the media building wasn't fucking Hamas. Okay? They just did it to say, fuck you. One, we can get away with it. And two, how dare you fucking report on this shit. Anyway, I know it's mid-joke, so I'm going to run it back a second. My bad.
And using their targets, including...
Yes. John is right. Give Palestinians an Iron Dome and laser-guided missiles. There you go. Equalize it. So it is literally tit for tat. Let's see how that works out, dude. I'm just saying, bro. It seems like a lot of these dudes, including Anthony Blinken, keep talking about how Hamas is firing rockets into Israel indiscriminately. Motherfucker, they got bathtub rockets, dude. So what's up? Are you advocating to give them a fucking Air Force then? Are they able to do air base raids now? Are they able to do fucking laser guided missile strikes? You know? What the fuck? Why is this thing broken? Full focus. Full focus. Okay, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Look at this. There we go. Fuck, that's annoying. Okay.
Has implicit.
So this part never gets mentioned in mainstream media, and because it's a 10-minute video, I'm almost certain that John Oliver is not going to talk about it, okay? Because the thing that we often forget when we hyper-focus on the bombs flying over Palestinian buildings is the damning realities of this occupying regime. The everyday genocide, like control from, as I talk time and time again, like the apartheid state in the occupied West Bank, the open air prison in Gaza, controlling all fucking infrastructure that Gazans and Palestinians as a whole have. Like, it's all fucking genocide. It is like literally pushing Palestinians into ghettos and then starving them out. I low-key feel like Netanyahu knew that there wouldn't be condemnation no matter what, no matter who's fucking president, and wanted to do this under the Biden administration, even though this was because like he had problems forming a coalition government under Donald Trump too, because he knew that liberals are going to straight up fucking defend him. But if Donald Trump was the one defending him, liberals might have accidentally taken a position against Israel because of how much they hate Donald Trump. That's kind of what happened in the inception of Black Lives Matter. Under the Obama administration, you didn't hear a lot from liberals about Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter was like barely 30% popular. Why? Because it was black people against the black president, the Obama. He's a liberal savior. He's a progressive. And I wrote about this at the time when I started seeing people come to side with Colin Kaepernick instead of criticizing him when Donald Trump started shitting on Colin Kaepernick, even before George Floyd, even before the international protests. Like, liberals started apologizing. I remember the Podjohns even apologized for their original takes on BLM. And I think that that is something that, because Western propaganda and Western opinion over the occupation is certainly something that Israeli administrators care about. They clearly do. That's why you hear so many motherfuckers cry about their menchies rather than, like, you know, the horrifying nature of this occupation. I really think that this is the reason why it's happening right now is because people would be less aggressively criticizing the Biden administration because, like, it's Biden. Like, he knows what's up. He's progressive. He's not Donald Trump. Do you think he predicted the shift in popular rhetoric? No. I think that right now, the reason why we watch Israeli propaganda run the same lines over and over again and fall on deaf ears, that is making that's making the situation worse overall for them, is because they did not predict this kind of sea change. Like, I don't think that Zionist propagandists ever thought that there would ever be an acknowledgement of Palestinians as human beings. Like, I think that's why they're fucking flailing. Because I think that's the reason why they have found themselves in this predicament where they're like, oh shit, the fucking regular propaganda is not working. Fuck. Okay, we'll just keep doing more of it. Over and over again. Like, just keep pumping it out and hopefully people will shut the fuck up.
Consider changing its long-held position here, because for decades, the backbone of America's policy in the Middle East has been that America is an unwavering friend to Israel, which is a great thing to try and be. But at the end of the day, I would hope that a real friend would tell me when I'm being an asshole, and definitely when I'm committing a fucking war crime.
Yeah, that was kind of shitty. Like, I mean, actually, you know what? Fuck that. That was really good. No, I take it back. That was a really good fucking video. Like, I'm not expecting John Oliver to just be like fucking use like more aggressive terms than the ones he used. That was so much better than Trevor Noah's take. That was really fucking good. That was really, really, really good. I wish they would have done a main story. I'm a little butthurt because of that, but maybe they just didn't have enough time to put together everything. But that was really fucking good. That's what you have to expect. Like, my expectations are definitely higher of John Oliver regardless. But to see something like this on television is pretty remarkable. On mainstream television is pretty remarkable. Zero Israeli viewers. Your stream might be blocked in Israel. Wait, really? That's not true. I had like 90 Israeli people. No, there's definitely Israeli people in here right now. No, I'm blind. Yeah, there's hella Israeli people in here. And geolocator's not even accurate, but anyway. having said that, no, that was pretty good. I'm being ridiculous. I'm actually being harsh. So we already talked about it. I mean, we brought this up a little bit, but this is so fucking disgusting, dude. It's literally the most disgusting thing ever. Like to stop ceasefire talks, to give Israel more time to keep bombing Palestinians and murdering Palestinians, and then on top of that to give them money or give them weapons rather. Sorry, like that sucks, dude. It's so fucking bad. Squirrel said, what John Oliver says here would have gotten your career in media and journalism destroyed in a second not too long ago, and still does if you're Palestinian and Muslim. Straight up. Straight up. And by the way, this isn't over, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I'm going to say. Not to scare any of you and you know, urge you to betray your values or anything, but like, this shit's not done yet. So, we'll see what happens. Like, I'm pumping this shit out, but like, who knows? Who knows how long I will be able to do this sort of stuff? And I mean it. Like, listen, when I say this is a remarkable change of pace, a remarkable turn of events. Think about the way Ilhan Omar gets mentioned in American media, or got mentioned in American media like over and over again when I fucking when I would like do endless amounts of coverage on this shit. Are you pressured? No. No. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Like, there are a lot of people that have lost their jobs, that have been permanently blacklisted for speaking out against Israeli atrocities in the past. Straight up. Most of you, like right now, in the United States of America, if you want to be a public school teacher in 35 states, you have to sign on to an agreement in mostly southern states. You have to sign on to an agreement that says that you will never participate in a BDS protest, a boycott, divestments, and sanctions on Israel until they end their occupation. Like a BDS peaceful movement that was tailored after the original BDS protest against apartheid South Africa. You have to sign that to become a fucking teacher in fucking public school, dog. Like, these are the realities that we currently live through every fucking day. Free speech, by the way. Yeah, most people don't know this, and they fucking lose their minds when they hear about it. They're like, there's no fucking way that's true. Like, that's crazy, dude. That's fucking crazy. That is absolutely fucking crazy. That in order to be a teacher, even in a public school in 35 American states, you have to sign a piece of paper, or at least like the school could make you sign or ask you to sign a piece of paper that says you have not supported boycott, divestment, and sanctions on the state of Israel, and you will never support it. Yes, it is a clear violation of the First Amendment. 100%. Absolutely. Good luck getting that through fucking the dense skulls of the supermajority conservative Supreme Court, by the way. Have you seen this? A summary of what the Palestinian citizens of Israel went through in the last 7 days. It is not 100% good to show on stream. Oh, okay. Thanks, then. Thanks for linking it to me. Let me... Chuck Schumer, breaking news from Axios. Chuck Schumer comes out and says, I want to see a ceasefire. Interesting. That is very interesting. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer told reporters Monday he wants to see a ceasefire reach quickly and mourn the loss of life. Why it matters. Schumer is a staunch defender of Israel and has maintained that Israel should be able to defend itself. Todd Young, Chris Murphy, and 28 Senate Democrats also call for a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas on Sunday. Schumer did not answer a reporter's question on whether he supports the U.S.'s $735 million arms deal. Dude, that's crazy. This is crazy. Usually when shit like this happens, they do actually at least symbolically call for a ceasefire. What is remarkable about the Biden administration thus far is the fact that they didn't even they dropped all pretense of even caring about Palestinian lives, by the way. Maybe they want to do a ceasefire. Maybe they want to do a ceasefire so they can, deliver the weapons easily. Just kidding. They don't need a ceasefire to do that. Israel controls all the airspace, obviously. That was a joke. Don't be ridiculous. Fuck is Hamas gonna do, bro? Throw their fucking Teflon at a plane delivering rockets and weapons to Israel? Israeli/US have been really sloppy with their messaging this time around. Really strange. I love it. No, they haven't been sloppy. They got confident. What is this?
את המונולוג האחרון אני לא רוצה להקדיש לנושא ספציפי.
What the fuck? Wait, hold on. Is there going to be blood or is it just a monologue? Okay. I saw this on Twitter. It's pretty fucking base. Might be cool to see for leftist Israelis in the chat. This is from 2017, by the way.
את המונולוג האחרון אני לא רוצה להקדיש לנושא ספציפי מהימים האחרונים, אלא דווקא למשהו כללי יותר. סך הכל, אם מסתכלים על החיים שלנו בארץ, היה ממש בסדר. ברור שיש יוקר מחיה ושאנחנו רחוקים מלהרוויח את מה שהיינו רוצים. ברור שמערכת הבריאות הייתה יכולה להיות יעילה יותר. ברור שהפוליטיקאים היו יכולים להיות יותר מרשימים ופחות מביכים. אבל אם מסתכלים על החיים מלמעלה, הם יחסית בסדר. באמת, אחלה מזג אוויר יש לנו. אחלה אוכל, אחלה אנשים, אחלה ים. לא כזה רע פה, בגדול. וזה בדיוק העניין. שאנחנו סבבה, ולנו סבבה, אבל יש עוד כמה מיליונים שאנחנו אחראים להם, והמצב שלהם על הפנים. תשתיות, אוכל, בריאות, חינוך, מיליונים שחיים בעוני מחפיר. עזה על סף מגפה, שעות שלמות ללא חשמל, ללא מים. ישראל שולטת על כל מה שנכנס ויוצא, אבל הם בחרו חמאס, שישלמו על זה. הומניות? מה לנו ולזה? מה, אנחנו אוהבי ערבים? מאז שממשלת הימין בשלטון נשמעים יותר ויותר קולות המזהירים מאפרטהייד. אתם עושים צחוק? האפרטהייד כבר מזמן פה, מזמן. אנחנו פשוט בצד הנוח שלו, אז הוא לא כזה מפריע לנו. שנים אנחנו כבר מתעללים על בסיס יומי בפלסטינים, מונים מהם זכויות בסיסיות. ביהודה ושומרון לוקחים להם קרקעות. פעם עוד גייסנו כספים דרך הקרן הקיימת לקנות מהם את האדמה. היום מעבירים חוק שאפשר לקחת אדמות וזהו. חיילים יורים במיידי אבנים פלסטינים כי הם סכנה אמיתית, אבל אם בישראל מיידים אבנים זה אפילו לא יגיע לכתב אישום. עוצרים עיתונאים פלסטינים במעצר מנהלי, בלי משפט, בגלל שהם כתבו משהו. כל פעם שאצלנו יש חג או שמחה הם בעוצר, שחלילה לא ירסו לנו. שנים אנחנו מעמיקים את השנאה, אותה שנאה שאחר כך נתלונן עליה בכל משא ומתן. למה אתם מסיתים את הילדים שלכם נגדנו? למה אתם לא מלמדים אותם לאהוב אותנו? הפיתוח הכי מרשים של החברה הישראלית, יותר מכל מיזם הייטק או נשק של רפאל, הוא היכולת המדהימה שלנו להתעלם ממה שקורה קילומטרים מאיתנו לשכנים שלנו.
God damn, dude, that shit is powerful as fuck. That's crazy.
עם שלם שקוף, לא קיים. לא בחדשות, לא באתרים, לא ברשתות החברתיות.
This is from 2017, dude. No shot this guy has a job anymore, right? Like, no way I'm saying this? No. Haaretz is, okay. Here's the thing. The irony is that, like, sometimes you will literally have, like, straight up aggressively fucking anti-Zionist takes from Israeli Jews. Like, there are Israeli Jews in the Knesset that are anti-Zionist and all this stuff. Like, that's why I'll use, like, Haaretz articles sometimes as source material rather than fucking Aljazeera, because people are gonna be like, oh, it's Aljazeera, fuck you. But But no, some of these people, ironically, some of these dudes, ironically, have more liberty to say this in Israel than American media broadcasters can in America. Like, I don't think this dude got clapped for this, but who knows?
בטח לא בלבבות של האנשים. כלום. יש לנו ארץ נהדרת, ואחלה מסעדות, וכיף, ונוסעים לחול, רק אל תספרו לנו מה באמת קורה. סבבה לנו, אל תבעשו. אבל יש כמה צדיקים בסדום. אנשים שרואים את המטריקס ומנסים לצעוק, לספר לנו, שנדע מה קורה. אולי...
Like, it's literally easier sometimes to criticize Israel. Not even sometimes. It's literally easier to criticize Israel on Israeli TV than it is on American TV. Not even joking.
בסדום. אנשים שרואים את המטריקס ומנסים לצעוק, לספר לנו, שנדע מה קורה, אולי נתעורר. שוברים שתיקה, בצלם, יש דין. עשרות ארגונים שרק מנסים לספר לחברה הישראלית על מה שקורה. אז מה אומרים עליהם בתמורה? שמאל, קיצוני, ארגונים לא לגיטימיים. עכשיו תבינו, כל מי שאומר שמאל קיצוני, מנסה לייצר השוואה עם הימין הקיצוני. וככה הדה-לגיטימציה שיש לרוצחים כמו ברוך גולדשטיין והרוצחים של משפחת דוואב שתדבק גם בגופים כמו שוברים שתיקה ובצלם. כי צריך לגנות את הקיצונים משני הצדדים, נכון? רק שהם שוכחים פרט קטן. פה הקיצונים רוצחים ופה הקיצונים מדברים. פה הקיצונים שורפים אנשים ופה הקיצונים דורשים זכויות אדם. לא קיימת הקבלה בין ימין קיצוני לשמאל קיצוני, כי אין דבר כזה שמאל קיצוני, זה פיקציה, המצאה של השנים האחרונות. כשמדברים על אונס, גם מדברים על קיצונים משני הצדדים שצריך לגנות. אלה שאונסים ואלה שמתביישים בכלל לגעת בבחורה, שניהם בעייתיים, או רק צד אחד. כשאנחנו מדברים על התעללות בחיות, גם מגנים את הקיצונים משני הצדדים, אלה שמתעללים בחיות ואלה שמאמצים אותם? לא. כי מי שקורא לאנושיות לעולם לא יהיה קיצוני. אבל האנשים במחנה, שבמחנה שלהם יש רוצחים, מחפשים הדדיות. תנסו לא לרצוח ולהתייחס לכל בני אדם שווים, אז תהיה הדתיות. ארגוני זכויות האדם הם הדבר הכי לגיטימי ובריא שיש היום בחברה הישראלית. הם מנסים להאיר חברה רדומה, אטומה, ותורמים לביטחון שלנו יותר מכל מאחז או התנחלות. והסיבה שבנט וביבי כל כך עסוקים בלהגיד שהם קיצונים לא לגיטימיים, היא כי הם אומרים את האמת על הכיבוש ועל מה שקורה. וביבי ובנט יודעים שביום שאזרחי ישראל יתעוררו ויגלו מה קורה מעבר לקו הירוק, מה זה עושה לחיילים שלנו, לילדים שגדלים שם, לזקנים, למשפחות, למיליוני אנשים חפים מפשע. מה המשמעות על התקציב שלנו, על החברה שלנו, על הכלכלה שלנו? ביום הזה אנשים ישאלו את עצמם אם השטחים באמת שווים את זה. כי מבחינה ביטחונית הרי כל הרמטכ"לים והגנרלים אומרים כבר שנים שזה שטויות, השטחים לא מגינים עלינו. לכן אני מאמין, אולי משכנע את עצמי שבסופו של דבר הימין יפסיד. כי הוא מפחד.
Okay, he was very wrong for the record. Unfortunately. Someone said that he is the deputy mayor of Tel Aviv now. It's only gotten the support for the occupation has gotten stronger. But
מפחד מהאמת, מהמציאות. הוא מנסה להדחיק אותה, להסתיר אותה, למנוע מאנשים לשמוע, למנוע מאנשים לדבר. אבל בסופו של דבר, זאת...
Bro, what the fuck is this, dude? What is this? Why are you sending me a fucking link from Roger Waters as though, like, this is the best source of news to find out about who Israel's next bombing campaign is going to be? Are you fucking brain dead, dude? Dude, breaking news, dude. Roger Waters is saying that... Like, are you nuts? Are you like a fucking BTS stan who's like, you know, sneaking like the new Pink Floyd album or some shit in here? Like, what the fuck?
חוכמה קטנה מאוד להרדים את החלק השבע שנהנה מאפרטהייד. אבל יש פה עוד חלק, עוד עם שלם.
I know, it doesn't matter that he's like pro-Palestine and an activist, dude. I can't use a random fucking person, no matter how base they are, like, to deliver news to 42,000 people. It's not a fucking verified source. I'm sorry. Psychos, dude.
והוא פה גם אם לא נדבר עליו, וגם אם לא נכיר בו, ונעשה כאילו זה רק אנחנו, אלוהים והארץ המובטחת. הלוואי שפעם אחת נתעורר לפני המלחמה. כי עד עכשיו אנחנו מתעוררים רק אחרי. היה צריך את יום כיפור בשביל השלום עם מצרים, והיה צריך את האינתיפאדה בשביל אוסלו. הלוואי ופעם אחת נשכיל להגיע להסכם לפני המלחמה. מקסימום אחריה, או עוד אחת אחריה, אבל בסוף נתעורר.
I don't know if that'll happen, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna do this. I don't know if like the Israeli military is reportedly informed the UN that it will bomb the Al Aqsa and Al Barak schools, which are hosting mainly women and children refugees. Like, I don't know if they're gonna fucking do that. That's I don't know. I don't know if that's actually going to happen. That seems fucking insane. Okay. I did see that. Yes, Italian dock workers refused to load arms shipment destined for Israel. Didn't they like get banned from entering Israel now too or something?
Arms after discovering the load was headed to Israel. The shipment included explosives and precision-guided munitions destined for the port city of Ashdod in southern Israel. In a note, the USB Union has explained that dock workers took the decision to stop loading the shipment.
I see you constantly pushing back on the human shields narrative. Have you ever thought how this applies to your own life? You're shielding us from the content we want. Nameless King. Wow. Oh my God, you fucking douchebag. You literally, I thought you were coming in hot with some psychopathic fucking propaganda, dude. God damn it. I did not see that coming. I didn't. I really, you set that up well. But you probably didn't see the top of the hour ad break coming. So, but don't worry. Although it is top of the hour and an ad break is coming, there is a way to avoid those ads. You can subscribe with a Twitch Prime for free to avoid the ad breaks. You can subscribe with a regular subscription as well. Use VPN, ad blocker, that sort of stuff. Also works. If you want an ad-free broadcasting experience, do those things. Here's the ad now. I mean, these Italian union members, so they're probably base communists.
Fearing the weapons would end up killing the innocent Palestinians already hit by deadly attacks over the past days, which caused hundreds of civilian victims, including women and children.
It's not right that our work is instrumental to the death of Palestinians. That's why we refuse to load the ship. We don't want to be part of this injustice. We don't want to be accomplices to the massacre of Palestinian civilians. Furthermore, we have noticed that an increasing number of shipments transiting through our ports are loaded with weapons, and this is very dangerous for us workers and for the people residing around the ports.
The ship that is delivering weapons to Israel to be used on Palestinians was owned by someone close to the Erdogan government, you say. But I thought Erdogan was so based, bro. Quite curious, dude. I don't know if that's real or not, but it would not shock me, okay? It just would not shock me in the least bit. Just like everybody was like freaking out over like Erdogan's 1 minute shit while we were still training Israeli pilots in Ankara, in Turkey, I'm saying. The company released a statement clarifying they sold the ship in 2016. Oh, never mind. Never mind, boys. The ship was sold. Why is Erdogan defending Palestine? Erdogan always postures strategically in defense of Muslims. He's the king virtue signaler. Ankara değil abi, Konya'da eğitiyorlar. Oh sorry, and not in Ankara but in Konya.
Dock workers had been tipped off by an NGO named the Weapon Watch over the weapons they were supposed to load onto the Asiatic island, a vessel flying Singaporean flag docked at the port of Livorno. The Weapon Watch is an independent observatory on arms transfers through Italian ports. According to a representative of the observatory, the legal part of the arms business transiting through Italy is mirrored by a vast illegal trade in arms that fuels violence, atrocities and civil wars across the globe.
The truth is that these arms transfers are routine. Dock workers and the general population are now more aware of the direct consequences of these deadly loads.
What the
Since
fuck?
the media are reporting on the bombardments.
Wait, this is weird. What the fuck? What happened to my noise gate, boys? I don't know what's going on. Okay, never mind. It's back again. There was something weird where like someone was saying they could hear like random shit in the background, and I thought it broke or something. It's good now. I think it got fixed. We're fine now, I think. Genuine question: how did the UK move from pushing Zionism to supporting the freedom of Palestinians? Like, what changed their viewpoint on the genocide? I am dumb and might be missing some historical context. I don't know how to. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. I don't think the UK's position changed all that much, though.
The NGO The Weapon Watch has urged the Italian government to consider suspending some or all Italian military exports to Israel. Rome has recently halted the sale of thousands of missiles to Saudi.
Yeah, that's not. Creating a Jewish state in Palestine was a deliberate, drawn-out, violent process. Palestinians were dispossessed of vast swaths of land. Over 80% of Palestinians in what became Israel in 1948 were made into refugees overnight. This process may have culminated in 1948, but it had begun in the early 20th century, and it still continues today, including Palestinian Christians, which make up 20% of the entire Palestinian population, which were Christians. A large majority of them escaping Palestine because of the purges by immigrating Jews that cast them aside, as well as the Muslims that were living in that region, including even fighting back against the British authorities that originally wanted to create a safe place for Jewish migrants, that then decided maybe we are pumping too many people into this region and we should probably stop doing so. To create the state of Israel, Zionist forces attacked major Palestinian cities and destroyed some 530 villages. This is important to understand, by the way, the historical context. Approximately 13,000 Palestinians were killed in 1948, with more than 750,000 expelled from their homes and becoming refugees, the climax of the Zionist movement's ethnic cleansing of Palestine. Today, the refugees and their descendants number more than 7 million. Many still languish in refugee camps in neighboring Arab countries, waiting to return to their homelands. Didn't the Jews just buy land from Palestinians? Some did. There was purchase of lands as well. Here, let's start it from the top. So from 1917 to 1939, the British mandate's main objective was to place historic Palestine under political, administrative, and economic conditions that would secure the establishment of a Jewish national home in Palestine. Before the British mandate in Palestine, Jews made up 3% of the total population. Before the British mandate in Palestine also, in 1917, who else was in control of that territory? Who else was in charge of that land? don't recall. Oh, that's right. It was the Ottomans. Anyway. Let's keep going. So then, I guess 1939 is when the mass migration comes to a halt. Jewish population is still rising. Palestinian population is rising as well. Wait, why can't I fucking pause this? Wait, what the fuck? Wait, why can't I just... What just happened? Okay. There's Jewish immigration happening. The British mandate facilitated Jewish immigration from Europe to Palestine in the 1920s and 1930s. By 1947, the Jewish population had increased tenfold to 33% of Palestine. In 1946, Zionist Jews controlled less than 6%. Why is that skipping so quickly? That's so stupid. Less than 6% of historic Palestine. I'm like a fucking college professor who can't like figure out the PowerPoint. In 1947, the UN proposed a plan that would grant 55% of historic Palestine to a Jewish state and 45% to a non-contiguous Arab one. Jerusalem would get special international status. Palestinians rejected the proposal because it stripped away much of the land that was under their control. At the time, they owned 94% of historic Palestine and comprised 67% of the population. On May 14th, 1948, the day the British mandate expired, Zionists declared the State of Israel to be born. Zionist military forces expelled at least 750,000 Palestinians, destroyed over 530 villages, and captured 78% of historic Palestine. The remaining 22% was divided into two parts, the West Bank and the Gaza Strip. In 1949, the UN welcomed Israel as a member state. No Palestinian state ever materialized. Look at the population charts here, by the way. After the original purges in Nakba, the Palestinian population is either cast into West Bank and Gaza territories. The remaining Palestinian population in Israel dramatically declines. For the record, 1987 is when Hamas was fully formed with the help of, and this is a matter of public record, Israeli generals. So I just want to point that out. Like, Hamas is not here, okay? So whenever motherfuckers are like, Hamas, Hamas this, Hamas that, Hamas this, why don't you find some, why don't you Hamas some bitches, okay? This is important to understand the context of this. Okay? There was a war. Another thing that it does not mention that I don't know why is also expulsion. Mass expulsion from Jews in Arab nations as well, for the record. A lot of the Palestinians went to Arab nations and got refugee status from Arab nations. They fled or were forcibly removed from their homes. And in retaliation... Oh, wait, that's 1967. What am I... Okay, wait, let's keep going. God damn it, why can't I move this? This is annoying me. Okay. In June 1967, Israel expanded into the West Bank, including East Jerusalem and the Gaza Strip, occupying all of historic Palestine. This is the day that is celebrated as Jerusalem Day, by the way. Like, the day that is celebrated as Jerusalem Day is well, in the eyes of the ultra Zionists, like super far right Israeli Jews, they consider this to be like when Israel fully took over Jerusalem. Israel expanded into the West Bank, including East Jerusalem and the Gaza Strip, occupying all of historic Palestine. This has made the Israeli occupation the longest in modern history. As you can see, Palestinians in the West Bank and Gaza, the Palestinian population is steadily dropping at this point. Okay. The PLO leader Yasser Arafat signed the Oslo Declaration of Principles with Israeli Prime Minister Yitzhak Rabin. Future negotiations were supported to determine which areas Palestinians would control within 22% of historic Palestine that Israel occupied in 1967. Yeah, this doesn't mention the Arab-Israeli War, which is, I mean, it's fucking. Palestinians were given certain powers of self-rule in urban parts of the West Bank and Gaza Strip. However, Israel maintains security control and the ability to raid at any time. And at this stage, you start noticing that the occupied West Bank territory starts getting the occupied West Bank territory is already like being completely fucking removed from interacting with one another, where it is getting divided as checkpoints are being set up, and the territory is just like cut through with surgical precision, just straight colonization happening in map form in front of your eyes. They were given certain powers of self-rule in urban parts of the West Bank and Gaza Strip. However, Israel maintains security control and the ability to raid at any time. Gaza is basically a massive prison block. Even today, Even today, Palestinian national aspirations remain elusive. Throughout historic Palestine, Palestinians face occupation and colonization, siege and war, and discrimination and second-class treatment from Israeli rule. Additionally, millions of Palestinian refugees languish in camps awaiting their right to return to their homes. There's like different, I guess there's drone footage. Al-Maq, a Zionist military unit whose commanders included Yitzhak Rabin, expelled villages, Palestinian inhabitants. Jaffa. Oh wow, they go in detail, like state by state, over like every part of the expulsion. Would you agree that Israel had the option back in 1960s or whenever they followed the UN proposed division of land and not oppress Palestinians for decades and colonize them? Yes, but the part of the problem is that Israel, and they continue to use this as a example or as a reason for their brutal occupation, will claim that they have to do defensive colonization. They have to occupy all of these territories and lock people away and completely control their existence in every meaningful capacity, because that's the only way to protect the interests of Israeli citizens. That's the argument. Like, that's what it is. And the same goes for their annexation of Golan Heights, for example, which is Syrian land. Sorry, I had to literally go and take over Syrian territory because it's in firing range and you guys keep lobbing rockets at us through that area, so I have to take it over. My bad. The defensive genocide, basically. Anyway, there is now Israeli Defense Forces the most moral army video that PragerU that Benjamin Netanyahu posted of PragerU, which is fucking wonderful.
Two views of the Israeli military. What you hear in most of the media and the truth.
Oh, this fucking bloke, dude. We got British Zionists here, bruv. There's two fucking views of Israel, the best, most moral fucking army. The most moral fucking army in the world, bruv. Boy, how you fucking doing, bruv?
Military. What you hear in most of the media and the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth.
I'm the commander of the fucking British Army, bruv. Colonel Richard Kemp. Boy. The first point is actually right. The IDF is nothing like they portray in the media. Yeah, no, true. Straight up. Nothing like the media fucking portrays the IDF, bruv. They're not doing nearly enough genocide that they could get away with, bruv.
Commander of British forces in Afghanistan.
Hold on, I gotta pee.
I have fought in combat zones around the world, including Northern Ireland, Bosnia, Macedonia, and Iraq. I was also present throughout the conflict in Gaza in 2014. Based on my experience and on my observations, the Israel Defense Force, the IDF, does more to safeguard the rights of civilians in a combat zone than any other army in the history of warfare. Why is this so? Firstly, Israel is a decent country with Western values run on democratic principles. Israel has no more interest in war than Belgium does. In fact, Israel has never started a war. The only reason it ever goes to war is to defend itself. And it has to defend itself because, unlike Belgium, it is surrounded by countries and armed groups that want to destroy it. Secondly, Judaism, with its unsurpassed moral standards, remains a major influence on the citizens of Israel. I say this as a non-Jew. Thirdly, the army is composed overwhelmingly of citizen soldiers. Israel's a small country with a small professional army. To fight a war, it depends on its conscripts and its reservists. These are ordinary citizens, from professors to plumbers, called upon to defend their homes. They don't want to be fighting, and they don't want to harm others. Nowhere was the essential morality and decency of the IDF more evident than in the Gaza.
Bro, we're just fucking tiny, bruv. They're tiny. They're fucking tiny. They're small. How could a small group of individuals actually fucking do such devastation, right? It's fucking mandatory. Yeah, it's so tiny, bro. It's so tiny. It's so tiny. You miss the Western values? Yeah, like doing fucking genocide to brown people. They're continuing the fucking Western culture, bruv. It's like, it's my heritage, right? Meanwhile, they're like one of the most advanced military forces on the planet, for the record. Just so you understand. Wait, he said Israel is as peaceful as Belgium? I wonder what the people of the people of Congo would have to say about that. They would probably agree. Yeah, they would probably say, yeah, just as peaceful as Belgium.
A war of 2014. If ever there was a purely defensive war, this was it. The war was started by Hamas.
Dude, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Oh my God. This guy's such a piece of shit, dude. This guy wrote an article where he thinks that ISIS have infiltrated the British armed forces. He's the sort of guy who talks about needing to defend Judeo-Christian values. Oh my God.
The terror organization, designated as such by the US State Department, that runs the Gaza Strip. In the first 6 months of 2014, Hamas launched hundreds of rockets at Israeli civilians. After repeated warnings from Israel to stop, the Israeli Air Force finally conducted precision strikes to halt the rocket fire, and the IDF advanced into Gaza to destroy a network of terror tunnels that Hamas had constructed to attack.
Yeah, just, you know, thousands of civilians happen to be in the way. Like, literally thousands. Like, many more civilians than fucking Hamas individuals. Hamas individuals were hiding behind the fucking civilians, bruv. It's like, and these aren't even fucking NGO numbers, okay? These are like IDF's own conservative estimations.
Israeli communities near the Gaza border. The IDF took extraordinary measures to give Gaza civilians notice of targeted areas, dropping millions of leaflets, broadcasting radio messages, sending texts, and making tens of thousands of phone calls. Let me repeat that.
Oi, bruv, we're about to do a fucking shanking, yeah? Oi, bruv, you better leave your fucking house right now, bruv. We're about to fucking bomb you, yeah? Oh, no, dude. Not the fucking Israelis, bruv. They must have been so tired from fucking calling them up one by one, warning them that they're gonna fucking bomb their houses, bruv. That's crazy. Doing a fucking robocall before your genocide is unheard of. What? Someone said ad hominem.
Israelis called Gazans on their cell phones and told them to leave their residences and move to safety.
The IRA called ahead when they set off a car bomb. I guess this guy thinks they were super moral as well. I don't know if he has a similar approach to the IRA, which again was pushing back against an occupying colonial power. I think that his morality lies on whoever is the actual powerful oppressor, I would assume.
Never in the history of warfare.
Why would you believe a random person? Wait, no, the IRA did do that. What do you mean?
Army phoned its enemy and told them where they're going to drop their bombs. Many IDF missions that could have taken out Hamas military capabilities were aborted to prevent civilian casualties, increasing the risk.
Dog, they literally, like, it doesn't matter, dude. It doesn't matter. Thousands of Palestinian civilians were murdered by Israeli forces in 2014. Shut the fuck up. What a fucking psychopath, dude.
Risk to Israeli citizens and soldiers. Despite all of this, of course innocent civilians were killed. Every war is chaotic and confusing, and mistakes are frequent. But mistakes are not war crimes.
Oh, God. A mistake was what you would call your mother not having an abortion, you fucking dense meathead British fuck. That's a mistake. I bet this dude thinks it's a fucking mistake to even tell the Palestinians that they're going to bomb their house before bombing them.
Hamas, on the other hand, committed war crimes.
This is the guy who's single-handedly holding the jellied eel economy, okay? Without this guy, no one would be eating jellied eels, bruv. Fucking beans on toast looking ass, dude.
The civilian population, hiding weapons in schools. Hamas, on the other hand, committed war crimes as official government policy. Hamas deliberately positioned its military assets among the civilian population, hiding weapons in schools and hospitals, and placing rocket.
Dude, it's so nasty, dude. It's so fucking nasty to just be like, yeah, we have to bomb the hospitals. There's just no other way.
Launchers alongside apartment buildings, then forced those civilians to stay in areas they knew would be attacked.
All of this is completely disputed by NGOs and just like anyone else that does not immediately say like, oh yeah, no, like Israel is always in the right to do ethnic cleansing and should continue to do so. Like literally all of this. Maybe it's the most densely populated open air prison on the planet, and that in some instances, like there are instances where Hamas has urged citizens not to fucking leave. They're not holding them at gunpoint. I'm pretty sure. I think like the most information on this is like in certain circumstances, there have been Hamas officials that have said, don't leave the area, don't panic, thinking that the bombing campaign is not going to occur, and it still ends up happening and people die. But most people do leave. Hamas asking nicely, lol. Dude, that's so fucking stupid. You have to recognize that there's two different arms, right? There's one that is trying to be a legitimate, like, political power. They're still fucking corrupt. There's still anti-Semites in that grouping as well. And then there is the other armed militant wing that is specifically there to retaliate or there to fucking attack if the demands that Hamas makes are not met by Israel. Ultimately, none of this matters. Even if Hamas is literally there with an AK-47 being like, you stay the fuck in here, baby. Knowing that should be reason enough not to fucking blow up a hospital. Like, I don't know why we ever have a conversation about this. Literal war criminal trying to prove that Israel is doing what Israel is doing isn't a war crime.
Attacked. They also instructed their people to report the lie that every Gazan killed was a civilian, even if they were actually fighters. And if there were no civilian deaths.
Oh my God. Israel itself reported numbers where they showed that the casualties of Palestinian civilians was significantly larger than the Palestinian fighters that they declared. Like everyone over the age of fucking 18 is just basically a Hamas fighter. Even with those numbers, it's like fucking kids, dude. You're such a sick freak.
Made them up. Numerous internet sites show Palestinians elaborately staging sniper victims and smashed ambulances, among other phony horrors.
Why would they need to fucking create smashed ambulances, you fuckface, when it's caught in fucking 4K? Sniper victims? Placing sniper victims? Literally all of this is a lie. Like, all of this. Dude, that's so fucked. That's so fucked, dude.
It's so common, there's even a term for it. Pallywood, as in Palestinian Hollywood. Ironically, it's the leaders of Hamas themselves who best understand the extraordinary...
Pallywood, or Palestinian Hollywood, is some psychopathic alt-right, ultra-fucking Zionist Israeli Defense Brigade shit on the internet. No, people that fucking say, oh, Pallywood I've never heard of as a term, but like, I have seen it. Like this happened recently as well, where in like the Israeli Defense Brigade circuits on the internet, there was a video going around of a Palestinian makeup artist. There was a video going around of a Palestinian makeup artist that was like showcasing their talents or some shit. And they literally were just like, oh yeah, see, they're doing it again. They're like painting, they're painting the fucking children to look like they've been shot by the IDF. It's like, dude, they don't need to do that. Like, they don't need to actually do makeup artists. They don't need to actually like figure out what makeup artists can recreate when the IDF is giving plenty of fucking opportunities. But they do? Dude, that was a fucking 10-year-old video. It was literally debunked by Snopes. Like, that's just a lie. Just like that other video that's going around in Reddit in the UK that, like, apparently there was a pro-Palestine protest going on, and they were saying, like, kill all the Jews or something. Totally fucking a lie. A total lie. A total fabrication. That was not happening, and they just added that sound effect on top of it. But why are you surprised by that when the official Israeli account is straight up lying and saying that Bella Hadid is saying, throw all the Jews in the sea? It is literally real. What is literally real? Or your video that stops before you make an explanation? I mean, yeah, that's another good one too. Hey, but you get fucking up, dudes. HasanAbi lying. I'm lying. What did I say? What am I lying about? Hold on. Here, I'll just fucking show it. Jesus Christ. A video featuring a Palestinian makeup artist was used as propaganda to claim that the reports of atrocities in Syria and Israel had been faked. Like, this was making the rounds again, dude. It's from fucking 2018, and it was making the rounds again. On February, like on 25th of February, this is makeup, it's not real. On 25th of February, Gaza Post published a video about a makeup artist, Mariam Salah, and her work in the Palestinian cinema special effects industry. The video was later, nice source? What, you don't, what the fuck? Oh, shit. Of course you don't like Snopes. Even though Snopes itself is neolib propaganda for the most part, I forgot that the sick freaks that are psychopathic far-right supporters of Israel's continued occupation, of course they are reactionary, and therefore they're going to be like anti-Snopes as well. The video was later repurposed by propagandists and shared as it captured a group of people attempting to stage fake wounds and injuries to attempt to fool the public about atrocities supposedly committed in either Israel or war-torn Syria. Some versions of this footage were edited to remove an interview segment and make the video appear more like a documentary and less like a news segment. Okay? Yeah, when it suits them as a legitimate source. Here is actually a real thing, for the record. Here's a real thing that the IDF had faked. Are you ready for this? The IDF, when they shot and murdered a Palestinian medic in cold blood who was clearly wearing a medic vest and well-defined as a medic, a threat to no one, when they shot and murdered her, they said that she was actually fucking doing acts of terrorism and was a fucking meat shield or some shit. And then they deceptively edited video to make it seem like she actually was and tarnished her reputation after murdering her with sniper fire. That was disproven later. Yeah. Yesterday in the UK, a car drove into a crowd of Palestinian protesters. Wasn't at all reported, but the anti-Semites were. Am I thinking of another video? Hold on. Oh, yeah. Here, the Israeli army edits video of Palestinian medic is troop shot dead to misleadingly show she was human shield for Hamas. Oopsie. Oopsie, dude. Oops. We sniped a medic and murdered her and then lied. The UK anti-Semite video? Wait, maybe I'm thinking of a different one. Can you link me the anti-Semite UK video? Depressing to know that no British MP seem to care about Palestine. We could really use literally anyone without a history of anti-Semitism. This one. 4 men arrested in anti-Semitism video investigation. I don't think this is the video I'm talking about. 4 men, Boris Johnson earlier condemned the shameful racism aimed at British Jews, which has no place in society. Of course not, by the way, for the record. Fuck anti-Semites. Okay. On Sunday, a video was posted on social media appearing to show a convoy of cars with Palestinian flags. With Palestinian flags driving down the street with a man shouting anti-Semitic abuse from a megaphone. The person who filmed the video, who wanted to remain anonymous, said they started filming when they heard excessive hooting outside their window in North London. They happened to stop at a set of traffic lights and was able to capture what happened. I cried, how is this the world we live in today? They added, I felt immediately frightened and appalled that this is happening in this country. What if I was walking alone wearing something that identified me as Jewish? What might have happened? I don't feel safe in my own home. That's what terrifies me. This shit, for the record, is completely unacceptable. Anti-Semitism is completely unacceptable, as I've mentioned time and time again. In a statement, the Metropolitan Police said it deployed one of its helicopters to help trace the vehicle, and officers stopped the car at approximately 18:30 BST on Sunday. 4 men were arrested on suspicion of racially aggravated. Oh my God, I can't fucking read anymore. Aggravated public order offenses. They've been taken into custody at a West London police station where they remain. Superintendent Joe Edwards, in charge of policing operations, said the behavior was utterly shocking and added that extra police patrols will be in the place in St. John Woods and Golders Green on Sunday evening. But the fact that a single instance makes national news is insane. BBC didn't even cover the 150K marching. There was a man arrested after a car hits pro-Palestinian protesters in Nottingham. Police have arrested a man on suspicion of causing grievous bodily harm after a clash of protesters in a car during a pro-Palestinian demonstrations in Nottingham. The 51-year-old was also arrested on suspicion of dangerous driving, and he remains in police custody. Although the details of the incident have not been confirmed by the police, a man suffered leg injuries as a result. I didn't even hear about this. I didn't hear about that one either, though, to be fair. It might have been going around. I don't know if this is the video I'm thinking of, but it could be. I thought there was another video where, like, they faked the fucking, the audio or some shit. Chuds are pretending to be angry at this and using it to justify anti-Palestinian shit. Ironic, considering they probably have said similar shit about Jewish people. 100%. IDF uses illegal bullets to cause additional suffering. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to show that. In Germany, there were protests where such stuff is shouted. Is that what you were thinking about? I don't know. I didn't go over it in the... If I didn't go over it in while I'm streaming, then I probably briefly saw it and didn't think about it beyond that. For the record, none of this is inexcusable shit. Okay? This is inexcusable shit. Although, it does not justify Israel's actions against Palestinians, which are significantly worse offenses than saying anti-Semitic things, which I'm glad that they fucking caught them, okay, for saying so. But if you are fearful of people shouting anti-Semitic things, then recognize the genuine fear that Palestinians live through in Gaza when their fucking houses are bombed every day. Seriously. It still does not justify the anti-Semitism in any way, shape, or form. But, you know, maybe you can use that as a opportunity for empathy. The Prime Minister condemns the anti-Semitism, but 58 children getting murdered is fine. I mean, I don't know. Is it fine? Does Boris Johnson have a take on Israel? I don't even know. Thank you. A lot of shit has been happening in Toronto and Montreal too, but that's all you hear from Israelis. Not a peep about the conflict overseas except for butt Hamasing. The only take Boris Johnson had a take on is themselves, bro. Isn't the Conservative Party being investigated for anti-Semitic roots? Weird that he stands with Palestine. No ulterior motive here. What? What? No, the Labour Party was investigated for anti-Semitism. The Conservatives were not investigated for that at all. Anti-Semitism is a big problem in the UK. Less so in the Labour Party, but made a large fucking deal out of by, now we know, actual fucking Labour Party members that literally wanted to ruin the Corbyn regime within the Labour Party. Wait, Tories are being investigated now? Oh, good. It is a big problem in England, yes. Not the entirety of... It's a big problem in England. Anyway. All right. We're going to move on from this. I'm sick and tired of covering the same shit over and over again. I'm getting a headache. I hate it. We are going to watch Stand Your Ground. You know, lighter news. A little bit of John Oliver on fucking Stand Your Ground laws, which is the long, comprehensive thing that he did this time around.
Wow. That is the second...
What are you going to kill with that, dude? A fucking bird?
Most horrible.
Straight wrong. The bullet is not lethal. You throw the gun afterwards, it gives pretty bad. Hit someone with a 22 in the chest, it bounces around. It's not through and through. Oh. 22s are more lethal and kill more people than anything else because it blows up. Is that why? Is that why most guns are, most deaths are from 22s? Well, I don't know what the fucking difference is between the one that he was talking about. Yeah, I think that the statistic that most gun deaths are from 22s is literally because it's cheaper, not because it's it's not necessarily the most lethal. I don't know why people are fucking using that as a reason. It's more popular and cheaper. It enters, but it doesn't exit. You're thinking of hollow point. Small caliber rounds like a 22 will stay mostly intact, but will ricochet. Also, this is a 22 Magnum.
Far, the gunman way became physical.
Holy shit.
Americans are so dumb. I swear to God, we are literally the dumbest country. How the fuck how do we dominate the world? a question I ask myself every fucking day, dude. How? Like, what a fucking... We are literally a nation of sweaty, unwashed, idiotic hogs, and yet we literally control the entire planet with our endless imperialist regime. It is mind-boggling to me. We're so fucking stupid. We're so stupid, dude. Straight up. It's crazy, dude. It is crazy. Like you have to look to this situation and be like, that guy is a part of a nation that has the most powerful fucking military on the planet.
Shit! Not only are people getting shot in public places.
Thank fucking Christ, dude. Holy shit. Okay, this seems TOS safe.
Was removed that...
And goddamn it, every part! Hey, home is what you make it, you fucking libtard! That's why I decided that this sidewalk is my home now. That's why I need to use this when at the mere sight of a black person sucking up the air in my near vicinity, and all of a sudden I get terrified, and I had to do stand your ground.
Duty to retreat from public.
You like to see homos naked? Question mark. Okay. It's from Joe Dirt. Okay, saved.
Public places. Basically, a grandmother.
You don't want to see me angry. You don't want to see me angry.
Right down to this Florida alone, including a 19...
Dude, this is terrifying, dude. You gotta fucking... This shit is absolutely terrifying. Cute little old lady turns out like just devastating lobbyist. I didn't even know this.
87 bill allowing conceal and carry...
Also, fucking Florida! Sorry.
...permits. A law then duplicated in some form in almost every state.
Dude, imagine being a bird racist. Fucking wild, dude. Like, what a ridiculous thing.
Is it great? You heard me. The scrub jay is Fergie.
Like it's just like when you need to manifest some more fucking, like when you're desperate to like do racism towards things, so you decide to be racist towards a bird, dude. Crazy.
Tweet it, talk it, a model for laws that they could then...
Hello, I'm one of those Ethiopian women that has been forcibly sterilized when I migrated to Israel in 1994. Can you please share some awareness on this scandal that has been later admitted by the Israeli government? I think more people should know what happened to many African immigrants in Israel. Oh, yeah. Oh, of course. I've talked about this before, but yeah, when I say like, I mean, I've talked about this before, guys. When I say that like Israel is not necessarily all too kind to all Jews. Not all Jews are, equal in the eyes of Israel. Their African migrant control plan in Israel is so fucking disgusting that Tucker Carlson thought it would be poggers to do in America, which was the IDF literally was going to put bounties on the migrants, like on the African migrants that are currently within Israeli borders, and offer bounties to civilians that they would train to go out and apprehend and detain and expel Ethiopian Jews, African migrants in general, from within their borders. Yeah. Fucking when Tucker Carlson is saying that shit's dope, you know. I didn't know that part. Holy shit. Dude, whenever I talk about fucking... I've talked about all this stuff already. I don't know why you guys, like... civilian training. They suspended it, boys. Don't worry. Israel will pay new civilian immigration inspectors $9,000 bonuses to deport African migrants, dude. You know, bounties. If you have a huge new audience, man, it's actually awesome. Remember, lots of folks aren't following for more than 6 months. Oh, yeah. No, I know. I have talked about it before, though. Yeah. Yeah, don't watch me 24/7. You know. Israel is what I imagined America would be like if Sean Hannity was president. More like Tucker Carlson. Guys, just some parts of conflict. You know, like forcibly sterilizing Ethiopian women, for example. Just regular conflict things, dude. I'm sorry. I'm just doing regular tit for tat conflict. Boy, bruv, is just Israel doing Western values, bruv. Some 130,000 Ethiopians, most of them Jewish, live in Israel. The community experiences higher poverty and unemployment rates than the rest of the country's Jewish population. In the past decade, the birth rate among Ethiopian Israelis has declined by at least 20%. Advocacy groups now claim this decline is a result of birth control regimen forced upon Ethiopian immigrant women. According to an article in the Haaretz, okay, did I say it right? Every time I fucking say it, everyone's like, that's not how you read it. An Israeli news source, one Ethiopian immigrant said that the doctors who injected her claimed that people who frequently give birth suffer. While it is possible, if highly unlikely, that doctors genuinely had the women's health in mind when they forcibly injected them with contraceptives, there is no excuse for depriving women's sovereignty over their own reproductive choices. Israel has acknowledged the issue without admitting any wrongdoing and has vowed institutional changes in healthcare for immigrants. Anyway. U.S. literally did the same thing. Oh yeah, we talked about this as well. Of course, that there was a doctor in one of the ICE detention facilities that was just straight up fucking doing hysterectomies on immigrant women that were in their detention centers. Canada has had a mass sterilization campaign towards its indigenous population as well. This is, unironically, good old Western values, for the record. Like, that's never been a, like, trying to engage in some form of population control with mass sterilization campaigns has always been at the heart of white supremacist Western values. Of course, Germany tried to do that to the Jewish population, and did it to the Jewish population. America did it to indigenous populations and territories which it had control over. So did Canada to its own indigenous population, until as recently as like, it was like literally in the past couple of years where Canada stopped doing it. Yeah, Canada only stopped sterilizing indigenous women in 2018. Like full blown. Up until 2018, there were still sterilization campaigns occurring. It like officially, I believe, stopped earlier than that, but it was still occurring until 2018. Yes, there are still human rights abuses happening in Canada as well. Okay? There are still cases that are being looked at from as early as or as late as 2017. Since November 2017, we have partnered to secure and pursue multiple international human rights advocacy opportunities. Yeah, Indigenous women in Canada have been subjected to forced sterilization in public hospitals going back many decades and into 2018. I know, it sounds fucking stupid. It sounds fucking crazy. But it happens. Don't you think that people who shout that Israelis are just Nazis are just anti-Semites? No, I don't think Israelis are fucking Nazis. But I do think that Zionists who defend the occupation are defending a Nazi-like apartheid, and ethnic cleansing and forced removal of Palestinian people. So yes, I think that comparison is not fucking inherently anti-Semitic. But you have to remember, motherfuckers will try to marry the two. They'll try to say, oh, you're saying all Israelis are Nazis. Or you're saying all Jews are Nazis. Like, there is a very specific thing that I am saying is Nazi-like. And that is Nazi-like behavior. So what do you want? Anyway, I don't know what you want, but what you will get is a top of the hour ad break. Okay, before we go back to this John Oliver video about the NRA. At the top of the hour, you get an ad break, but you already know how to avoid those ad breaks if you've been watching for a long enough time. You use your fucking Twitch Prime for free, and you get one free subscription, and you get an ad. You no longer have to see the ads at the top of every hour. You will still, however, bask in the glory of my incredible segues. Okay? If you have an Amazon Prime, you have a Twitch Prime. That's how it works. Here's the ad break now.
Then put that is a little bit of the point here. The way.
According to the Israeli Defense Force, 6 rockets were just fired from Lebanon towards northern Israel, all of which fell inside Lebanon. In response, our artillery forces fired towards the sources of the launches. Here we fucking go, boys. Wait, I'm so confused. If motherfuckers are firing inside of Lebanon and the rockets fell inside of Lebanon, why are you bombing them? I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. So what the fuck? My neighbor was shooting a gun, so I killed him. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what this is. Maybe there's more information. They're teaming up with whoever fired it to take out Lebanon. I shouldn't be laughing. He said they were fired towards northern Israel. Lebanon fired rockets within Lebanon, and he started shooting because his gun direction was towards Israel. Tomorrow, if someone is actually found peeing facing Israel, what shall you do? Most likely, Lebanon launched as a display of their willingness to use force. Israel is retaliating on their display of force, not any outcome of the display. Why does Israel tweet this type of stuff out? Imagine that being your job. Oh no, dude. They fucking get off on this shit, dude. I think what Israel was doing in this circumstance was protecting Lebanon from itself. These were protective artillery fire. That's how it works. This is just you just don't understand. Or maybe they thought like, "Oh, you guys are trying to bomb yourselves here, let me help." That's what they were doing. Nice of them. Nice of them to do so. Very kind. Good neighbors. That's what any good neighbor is supposed to do. You know, you see your neighbor shooting in their backyard, and you come in and you finish the job by shooting them. This is how it's supposed to be done. Israel has a right to Lebanon's self-defense. Yes. As one does.
The way most states' stand your ground laws are constructed, they can make determining questions of guilt incredibly difficult because it all comes.
And for the record, for Lebanon, it's not Hamas. Israel's defense for Lebanon is never Hamas. It's Hezbollah. Just so you guys know, if you are unaware of like the kind of information that you're going to be hearing, if Lebanon gets sucked into this situation, you're going to start hearing a lot more about Hezbollah. That wasn't Hezbollah. It doesn't matter. Dude, come on. Oh, damn. That was fucking quick as fuck, Betelgeuse. God damn. God damn. Sniper, dude. Holy shit. Chris Kyle, motherfucker. Quick to pull the trigger.
Person's gonna think twice about running up.
Look at that hat, dude. Look at that fucking hat, dude. Look at that mustache, dude. My man is straight. He just fucking got that drip, brother. God damn it. You better fucking not mess with me, brother. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me, brother? God damn it.
Is completely right. And in hindsight, maybe we shouldn't.
Well, part of the reason why he feels that way is also because he recognizes that the crosshairs will be on him most of the time as a in shape black person. Threatening double times because one, he's in shape, which is an anomaly for the entire state of Florida, with the exception of Miami, and also because he's black.
Have listened to the man's the law's enactment.
Wow, Georgians are mad that I said same shit and I said Georgia and Florida. I'm sorry that I said northern Florida is different, not different than the rest of Florida. Yeah, I said it. Georgia is northern Florida, dude.
Whereas at his next door neighbor,
Atlanta is the fucking occupied West Bank of Georgia. Georgia is all part of the occupying Floridian regime, okay? With the exception of fucking Atlanta, which is like Jerusalem. The rest of it is just fucking... The rest of it is just occupied northern Florida territory.
House.
First, and you know.
This motherfucker is like salivating at the thought of being able to use the legal justification to murder someone, dude. I'm telling you, this is Kyle Rittenhouse shit, okay? For the record, this is how like a lot of conservatives are able to exercise on their psychopathic, bloodthirsty fantasies, okay? What a goddamn freak, dude. Hannibal Lecter ass, dude. Look at this Walmart Hannibal Lecter. God damn it.
Like 14 times.
If you find yourself in a Reddit-like debate with a goddamn police dispatcher, you're probably not under the threat of death, okay? You are not about to be murdered. As a matter of fact, you're the one who wants to do the murder, and you're literally debating. No, I'm about to self-defense you. I'm about to self-defense you.
He did just that.
To be fair, if someone breaks into your house without your permission, what do you mean consensual house breakings? You have a right to shoot them? Yes. Except if they're already fucking running away or left, then you chasing after them with your goddamn shotgun like your Elmer Fudd is psychotic, okay? And this wasn't even his house, right? It was his fucking neighbor's house.
No, don't go out.
I fucking hate this country, dude. We are so... God, we are so fucking... We're such filth, dude. We are such filth. Like, celebrating this motherfucker like he's a goddamn hero. Oh my God, it makes me so... Oh, it triggers the fuck out of me, dude.
From educational training videos.
Dude, that's in... I didn't even know about this. That's crazy that there is a entire legal industry that focuses on allowing you to murder people so you can, like, and get away with it. Like there is a murder insurance, dude. What the fuck?
Nayala.
I have a concealed carry license and they really market this to you in classes. Yep, get that murderer's insurance after we taught you how to do murder with your concealed carry, baby. Let's go. Hell yeah, yeet.
Paints him as a loving father who...
It's basically Rosetta.
The IDF's like, hold up. These are some good ideas. We would like to hire you, sir.
Stone for justified homicides. Because during his...
I don't, like, at this point, I am, like, beaten in the face with so much fucking cruelty and so much brutality that I, like... It's so disgusting, dude. It's always like this, dude. It's so I know you can hear me.
Over a black person's life.
Here you go.
And are applied so on.
It's not a B+ bird.
That's our show. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next week. Good night.
I can't believe I'm agreeing with the psycho, but like this is literally not a B+ bird. This is a C tier bird at the best. At best, a C tier bird. Straight up. Straight up. Dude, I'm a Lebanese person that lives in Florida. It doesn't get better. It doesn't get worse than this. True. Okay. Boys, we are going to move on to... Yeah, C is a passing grade for sure. We are going to move on to motherfucking 90 Day Fiance. Okay, Griffin already knows. He already fucking put the list up. It's time for the Molly and Luis saga to come back and make a return. A glorious fucking return, boys. Now, let me tell you something. Molly is kind. She's sweet. Wonderful lady. Got that Georgia sweetheart in her. We're not going to watch the Supercut tell-all. However, Luis has gamed his way into the American immigration system. And the most impressive feat, Luis did this not by just, Luis didn't just, duck and dive and successfully secure a green card for himself by making a marriage permanent. Luis also did this away from TLC producers and cameras. That is the most impressive feat. And of course, I suspect in this new season, we're going to find out that... in the new season, we are going to find out that Molly took Luis back, even though she was saying, Luis, we are no longer getting married, even though they were already married. So let's take a fucking look, boys. And for everybody who says, like, should I watch the Supercut tell-all? Really? Like, Maybe it'll be a good... Actually, you know what? We'll do the Supercut tell-all. Why the fuck not?
Tonight on 90 Day Fiancé, the couples tell all. What did you think when people were calling
Fuck
you?
it, Dad!
Nothing is off limits. You've already...
Oh, dude. Fuck it, dude. All right, hold on. Let me fucking blast this out real quick, too, to the twatter universe, because, you know, people really out here not seeing the full shit, you know? Molly and Luis return as Luis successfully gets a green card marriage and dupes us all. Get in now. www.twitch.tv/HasanAbi. Get in now. It's 90-day react say time. Boom! There you go, boys. Holy shit, by the way. I got 700,000. I passed 700,000 followers on Twitter. And 600,000 on fucking YouTube. It's crazy. Wait, this is the supercut. It's just gonna have the Luis shit, right? Oh no, there's other couples.
We had the wedding night.